This is the prompt in the Dropbox for your first essay. As you know, the first essay asks you to write about something significant, to tell a story, to tell a significant story. The story can be real, that means story that really happened, or created, fiction. Yes, you can create a story and tell it. Okay? If the story is created or partly created, you need to tell the reader so. At the end of your essay, you need to have a disclaimer. For example, you can say the story is not 100% true, and that you added to it to make it more interesting. Whether created or real, the story must be well organized and fully developed. Every good story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. When the reader reads the introduction, the first paragraph, the beginning of the story, the reader can see some types of background info. For example, the reader can see when the story took place, where the story took place, some of the people involved, what the story might be about, and the point of view of the story, whether it's a first-person story or a third-person story. The beginnings must be well crafted, well constructed, must have attention grabbers to cause the reader to keep reading the story. But the middle of the story has several paragraphs, several body paragraphs. Each paragraph must be well constructed, must be fully focused. When the reader reads a paragraph, the reader can understand it's a specific moment of the story. When the reader moves to the next paragraph, the reader will understand that's another moment of the story. The third paragraph, same thing. At the end of the story, the last paragraph, that's when there is a reflection, okay? That's where the writer of the story, the storyteller, reflects on the significance of the story. Prior to writing your story, you're supposed to check out all the resources here. You see, useful resources for narrative essays. You check them out. The resources here explain all the descriptive techniques that will help your essay be very descriptive, how to show rather than just telling, so that the reader can be in the moment with you, so that the reader can see what you saw, the reader can feel what you felt, the reader can hear what you heard. So the techniques here will show you how to do that. These are techniques used by professional writers to help their writing be very descriptive. And there is another batch of resources here that explain how to organize your story, how to develop each part of your story. Okay, right here. And if you scroll down further, you can see a group of resources that will help you ensure that tense-wise your essay is correct. So my advice to you is use past tense. Past tense. Tell your story in the past tense and be consistent doing so. If you're interested in using dialogue in your story, check out these resources, because all the rules have to be followed. You have to signal verbs in your story to signal to the reader you're moving to a different moment of the story. So there are transitions that will help you do so. And finally here, there are 3 example essays, so you have to read them very carefully, or some of them are in YouTube. Write them very carefully to see in what ways they apply all the things we learn from going through these resources. Most importantly, I would like you to check out another example essay, the perfect picture. To find, I'm going over here to find the perfect picture. You scroll down a little bit. I'm going to see what I can do there. So to find the perfect picture, all you need to do is to go here. I'm going to show you where to go. Is to go here, scroll down. The perfect picture is right here. So your first quiz is on the perfect picture. Let's click on the perfect picture. It's an example essay. Let's try to make it bigger. Too big. Let's see if I can fix that. Too big. Okay. Okay, that's big enough for you. Let's see. There is the first paragraph. The first paragraph is the introduction. Remember, if we go straight as a beginning, a middle, and an end, if you read very carefully, you know when the story took place. You know where the story took place. You know some of the people involved. You get a sense of what the story may be about. What else? You know the point of view of the story. You know is a first person story because you see an I. If you see an I or a we, you know for sure the story is a first person story. Some stories are first person stories, other stories are third person. So the beginning is a very important one. The beginning set the stage for the body of the essay. And if you read further, you go into the body of the story, the main part of the story. The body goes from paragraph 1 to paragraph 12. Read carefully to see the different moments of the story, how the writer signals to the reader that the writer is moving to another part, another segment, another important moment of the story. First of all, you see, as I pack, so you can see the writer is describing here what he saw as he packed among police cars. You go to the next paragraph, the writer is after a while. So that is signal to you the writer is moving to a different moment of the story. So read the story very carefully to see all the descriptive techniques and all the things you have learned from going to the resources for your first essay. So you need to do so that you can imitate. If we go down further, paragraph 13 to paragraph 4, that's where the writer reflect on the importance of the story. But for your narrative essay, you need to do so in the conclusion, the last paragraph of your essay. Read the story very, very carefully. So you have 4 example essays. You'll be able to see if you go into the folder called resources, you're able to see 3 example essays, and this one is another good example essay. I mean, this you have more than that. This one is 1, that's number 4. You have another one in American Childhood, that's number 5. And if you click on the discussion link, you're able to see another example essay. You have several example essays. You're supposed to read all of them and try to learn from all of them. Try to learn techniques from all of them so that we can apply them in your own essays. If you need further assistance, feel free to contact me. And also you can contact the Writing Center. There you're able to find online tutors to help you construct your essay number 1. I wish you good luck. Take care. I need to add something. I need to show you how to submit your essay essay number 1 for a grade. To submit your essay number 1 for a grade, you click here. You click here. Click here. Okay, and this is the drop box. You scroll down. You see the grading rubric. You can see how I'm going to grade your essay number 1. Pay attention to the grading rubric. Scroll down. If your essay is in your computer, if you save it in your computer, let me go over there. You click on browse local file right here, and then you click on the essay will come here, and you click submit. And if you save your essay in Google Drive is a cloud storage. You click right here, and you see Google Drive. And they will ask you for permission. You allow Google Drive to access the drive, and let's assume your essay is right here. You select the essay, and then you click select. The essay will come to the Dropbox. You're able to see the essay, and you click submit. And double check the essay has been submitted correctly. Make sure you submit them. You submit your essay as PDF as opposed to Word. You click on My Grades. When you click on My Grades, you click Submitted. You're able to see your essay. You're able to open it up and even download it. If you can do so, I will be able to do likewise. Okay, that's it. Once again, I wish you good luck with essay